Um, this reading is going to be significantly for the energy of the sun in Cancer. All right, today is June 20th. I am starting this reading currently at the planetary hour of Mars. All right, it looks at 4:47. We're going to be stepping into the sun, planetary hour of the sun. And this is where the shift is going to happen with the sun moving into Cancer. All right, it happens exactly at 4:51 p.m. All right. We are currently still with the moon in Sagittarius. All right, so still in this waxing moon energy. All right, where things are pretty much picking up. Sagittarius is energy. You could want to travel, you could want to explore, be adventurous, that type of thing. All right, but here we are stepping in with the sun in Cancer. And what does that mean, right? Um, Basics about Cancer's energy more so. Cancer is a cardinal energy. It is the element of water. So it has a lot to do with the emotional state. It is the symbol of the crab. All right. So a lot of people are spending time out on the beach. Okay. um, it speaks more so about initiating. All right. Because it is a cardinal energy, it definitely speaks about initiation. All right. Let's just see more so. So initiating through devotion is what it is. All right. Interesting enough that we had Vesta step out of Cancer's energy yesterday and move into Leo, and Vesta is the asteroid of devotion and sacrifice. All right. So devoting more so your love. All right. Your nurturing qualities. It's kind of giving me that mothering, feminine energy that we all embody. All right. Because we all embody masculine and feminine energies. That's what Cancer is all about. All right, but let me read out here what I have on the significance of Cancer's energy. It says, hard on the outside, soft on the inside, Cancer is represented by the crab, connected to domestic matters. They prioritize family and home, instilling loyalty into the connections that they craft. All right, it says, known for their maternal sensibility, Cancer is a natural caregiver. Cancer can attune to the energy of a room because their intuition makes them sensitive to their environment. Cancer asks you to define your relationships to your home and your inner circle. While it is easy to put up walls, real strength lies in sharing your vulnerabilities. Allow yourself permission to be nurtured by others as well. All right, so it is in tarot represented by the, could be the Chariot. All right, it's also seen as the moon card because Cancer is technically ruled by the moon. All right, let's look at the energy in which it rules, which is the fourth house. All right, the fourth house is all about the house of home, family, roots, your foundation. All right, so it says at the base of the natal chart lies the fourth house, representing the home, family, and ancestry. Origins and values are passed down here, including traditional customs from your heritage to your ancestral relics and generational beliefs. As the foundation for your early life, this sets the tone as you develop and evolve into your adult self, often leaving a lasting impact. The fourth house can contain karmic obligations and blessings bestowed by family traditions. So this house also defines your sense of home and what you surround yourself with to feel safe. All right. So fourth house is definitely the energy of the Imam Koli. All right. Let's speak a little bit more about that because it does tap into your origins, your inner child. All right. So this is like if we were speaking about the astrological points in an astrology chart, you would start off with the ascendant. The Imam Koli would be the fourth house. The seventh house would be the descendant, and then we would have the medium Koli being in the 10th house. All cardinal points. So this is would be the beginning of a new season, and this is the beginning of the summer solstice for us. Okay. So the Imam Koli speaks about, it says in Latin, Imam Koli means the bottom of the sky. In astrology, it means the cusp of your fourth house, or what crossed the northern hemisphere at the exact time of your birth. This placement can show the roots of where you come from and the foundations of your personal life. The sign at the axis shows the foundation of your personal life. This sign at this axis shows how your personality formed is based upon your family upbringing and the relationships you've had within your home life. While the Imam Koli can be a mark of the past pride, it can also point out past wounds. All right, so accessing your Imam Koli can help you heal your inner child and allow yourself to grow past your roots. All right, so at this time, we currently have Mercury in Cancer, Venus is in Cancer, and we also have now the Sun moving into Cancer. What time is it? It's 4:44 on the clock. All right, that's interesting. Prayers are being heard. That's what that means. Hello, welcome in. All right, so we're going to be doing a regular spread. I'm going to be utilizing the astrological dice. I do have my Animate Tarot out here. All right. And I'll pull whatever I feel is necessary. I want to go over really quickly the Sabian symbols. We are currently at this time at the 29-degree mark of Gemini. I believe I spoke about that energy yesterday with exemplification and choosing the best sets a standard for people to aspire towards and accept as defining qualities of community values. All right, so now that we're moving into this Cancerian energy at the 1st degree, all right, we're going to be looking at a furled and unfurled flag displayed from a vessel. All right, showing me a depiction of a boat with those old looking flags that are pretty much hanging down. All right, so it speaks about your commitment, a point of no return when we reorient ourselves in a direction that acknowledges the need for accepting imperfection. Major reorientation of loyalties and values. So heavy on this like value thing. All right. Any decision is a turning point that enacts a commitment to give up certain possibilities and dedicate ourselves to a given line of direction. At the cardinal point, Cancer 1, we are reminded that the basic unit of human involvement is the family, and by extension, the tribe. It says congregation or congregating in its place of habitation. All right, so it says we can think of ancient days when ceremonies to celebrate the sun's fullest power would draw together those who form a tribal connection. Until we give up our freedom to facilitate and make a choice about our allegiances, we cannot know the feeling of belonging that is celebrated. All right, so adaptability is as achieving primary objectives sometimes requires transcendent loyalties. All right, so something about your loyalty. Interesting. Your loyalty, your commitment to your values. Okay. And that would more so start off with the house of home, your family, your environment, those you grew up with, those ancestors, your parents, mother figure to be of significance because it is the mother figure energy. All right. Let's look at currently right now where we have Venus and Mercury because they're currently still in Cancer. All right. We have Venus hitting the 5-degree mark of Cancer. Let's go back. So the 1st to the 5th degree mark always speaks about pragmatism. And within these 5 Sabian symbols, it says, leaving childhood behind, we must go through a major reorientation of loyalties and values. That's the 1st degree. And expand our perception of what is and what could be would be the 2nd degree, with a man suspended over a vast level place. All right. It says, facing up to the challenges pragmatically, yet with ardent determination, the 3rd degree, with a man all bundled up in fur, leading a shaggy deer. We have to make our self-serving claims upon the world without apologies. A cat arguing with a mouse. And then it says, and by fully anticipating the irrefutable consequences of our imperfections would be the 5th degree. All right, so the 5th degree is an automobile that is wrecked by a train with Cancer at the 5 degree. That's Venus in Cancer at this time. Venus in Cancer in tarot would represent the energy of the 2 of Cups. So here is where the masculine and feminine energies would definitely come into union. All right. Within a soul's journey. All right. Within balancing out the energies of the masculine and feminine energies. It's giving me like you meeting a soulmate. All right. But this specific Sabian symbol speaks about respecting karma. Says the collective will of the community has power to bring destruction to an individual out of alignment with their destiny. So if you're not more so balanced within your masculine and or feminine energies, this could be of significance. It says, however much we honor the right of the individual to be fully self-expressive, it is always good to remember that that must be within the context of the community. Any attempt to repudiate our role as part of something bigger will put us up against our own shortcomings, and we will find we cannot escape the negative side of who we are. All right, so dispersion, optimism diffuses dangerous negativity. It's showing me literally like a crash with a vehicle and a train. All right, so respecting karma. If you're not on your part of your destiny, then I guess this is a way of saying you will be placed on that, whether you're going to be wrecked down, going through a tower, or whatever that may be. All right, now we have Mercury in Cancer at the 8th-degree mark. Let's just take a look real quick. So the second 6 to 10th degrees speaks about your growing stages here. The 8th Sabian symbol, it says rabbits dressed in clothes and on parade. All right, so I'm seeing different animals, different rabbits with different instruments here. It says modeling ourselves on a guide. By copying a master's attitudes, beliefs, gestures, and words, we gain the mastery ourselves. So this is all about you finding a guide. All right, we all have an angel guide, a spirit guide, whatever you want to call it. All right, a time-honored process for us to learn and develop is to imitate an established master of a craft in as much detail as possible. This method requires no wisdom or philosophy. We simply copy exactly all the physical processes of the craft and allow our own understandings to emerge as the skills take hold. All right, so it says appropriation. The real is established as it is dramatized. All right, so a group of rabbits dressed in human clothes walk as if on a parade. All right, so just following one after another, whatever one is in, in synchrony with the music here, that's what you want to do. So pretty much find your own guide, find your own lane. All right, if not, then you're not on your right path. All right, it's kind of what I'm getting from it. Now, the moon in Sagittarius, we have to take into account. All right, so Sagittarius to Cancer's energy. This is going to be the energy of a quincunx. They are technically 5 houses apart. All right. 16 degrees of Sagittarius' energy. Let's take a look at it. All right. So Sagittarius at the 16th to the 20th degree mark is going to speak about discipline. All right. 16 degrees. Seagulls watching a ship. All right. Interesting. The first Sabian symbol we spoke about was a ship with the flags being of significance. Now I'm seeing a seagull here watching the ship. Okay. Literally the same type of boat, by the way. All right. So trusting the survival instinct. It requires clarity and self-discipline to resist the temptation to become habituated to comforts and forget natural instincts. Mastery of alertness. All right. The wilderness within us, which maintains our relationship with the freedom and spontaneity of nature, can easily be forfeited. The fruits of human endeavors are comfort and security above all else. We do whatever we can to mitigate the risk of danger, hunger, and cold, yet the certainty is that we will become somewhat dependent, perhaps totally dependent both physically and psychologically on those comforts, and lose our edge. People on a spiritual quest often put themselves into harm's way intentionally, so to keep alive certain of their instincts, which otherwise would atrophy. All right, it says alertness. The spirit is ever alert to fulfill its desired nature. Interesting. I love that picture. That's beautiful. I think I need to copy paste this. Hold on, you guys. So it's just kind of showing me the ship and where the seagulls are following the ship. All right, they are being alerted to go this direction. That kind of deal. All right. So trusting their survival instinct. If you're being led by your guides, this is them showing you the way. All right. Welcome in. All right, let's see.